Savannah's Archive Department and the Georgia Historical Society are looking through pages of history tonight. It's part of an effort to record what happened in areas near Frogtown, Yamacraw, and West Broad Street. The department asked people to show up with important pictures, memorabilia, stories, and anything else they could dig up. News 3's Alex Bazarjian listened to some of those stories today, and she joins us now with what some people said. Alex.
Well, Kelly, one man I spoke to says his grandmother was the first to be approved for housing in Yamacraw Village back in 1941. He was born 20 days after the project was completed.
Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Green.
Thank you.
Let's start by having you tell us your full name.
Ernest H. Green, Jr.
Okay, and what neighborhood are you here to share with us today?
The neighborhood I'm here to share today is Yamacraw Village, which is my hometown.
A community outside the beaten path, Yamacraw Village was more than affordable housing for Ernest Green.
My grandmother, Ira Mae Green, was one of the first to be qualified to move in the project. And my grandfather, he was a cement finisher and a bricklayer, and he was hired to help build the project.
The affordable housing project at Yamacraw was one of the biggest of its time, according to Green.
No petitions, no insulation. But that was during the times of the 40s and the 50s.
Green, a former civil rights activist, lived in Yamacraw for the first 25 years of his life.
And the reason we stayed so long, I believe, is because my father worked at downtown Savannah. And Yamacraw is just one block over from Martin Luther King. Back in the day, we called it West Broad Street School.
Emily Beck with the Coastal Georgia Society says it's stories like Green's that help preserve the fabric of Savannah's history.
It's just making connections with people and making sure that they know that they're important and their story is important in Savannah.
City archivists will make digital copies of all the memorabilia and then return them.
It's so nice to highlight other elements of the city's history, and I think the more history we can have and the more stories that we can tell, the more complete picture we can have of the history of our city.
Now, if you missed today's event, the city wants to make it easier for you to contribute to history. They have an online portal where you can submit your pictures and documents. You can visit wsav.com/history for that link. But for now, Alex Bazarjian, WSAV News 3.